Alright, Pack, welcome back to another video here on the Dividend Doggo Show on YouTube, and I am bringing you in for a weekly portfolio review. We're going to go over what the performance of my portfolio looked like for the ending the first week of April. I can't believe we're already through almost halfway through April already. This is just kind of crazy how quick this year is going. So I wanted to take you in and bring you to look at what I was buying this week and what that's going to earn in forward income for the portfolio. And then we'll kind of go from there on how everything is going. But we'll do a quick glance over everything in the portfolio and see how we did for the week. So as you can see here, we have about $20,000 in gains and then about $195 worth of earned dividend income. This brings us to an all-time high of $775,000 in this portfolio. So this has been a pretty staggering week, and if you look here, you can see that a very large portion of that capital gains growth is off of the healthcare sector and AbbVie. AbbVie has been on an absolute tear for the past couple months here, and this is pretty amazing to see. This officially kind of made this stock a double up from when I originally had purchased it, which you can see here was a cost basis of $84.93, and this stock is now $174.96. So this has done absolutely phenomenal performance. It's given double-digit dividend raises for the past couple years that I've been holding it, and I absolutely love this position. It's crazy to me to see the dividend yield at only 3%. It's just under 3% at 2.99 right now. When I started buying this, it was well over 6%, and that's just kind of crazy to me. As you can see here, Johnson & Johnson was also up about 2% this week, which is pretty amazing. We'll see a little trend here. VST ended the week up about 4.56%, and then Duke was 2.24%. So I find it kind of amusing that two of my larger stock positions for the single stock purchases are both up pretty significantly, and then they have like a minor performer underneath them that's also doing pretty solid for the week. Then we're going to go into the consumer pie. Look at, we've got Altria, Home Depot, Coca-Cola, Costco, Target, Lowe's, and Pepsi. And that brings us into our first buy for the week. All of these stocks were performing pretty well. Home Depot and Lowe's have both had pretty significant pullbacks. So that's kind of where I wanted to focus a little bit here. I did buy $302 worth of Lowe's this week. This adds to the portfolio position by 1.5 shares. Now, Lowe's pays currently right around 80 cents per dividend payout, which is quarterly. So this is going to yield us about $1.20 per quarter for these shares. So this is just under $5 that this is going to add in forward income to the portfolio. So that is a pretty solid little shift up for the forward income, and I absolutely love doing that. Overall, very solid week for the consumer pie. It's absolutely awesome to see that. Now, the next pie we have here is the finance pie. Finance has been getting beat up pretty significantly. I took a position in Ally, about 30,000 into it. You can see that that is down about 16% money weighted average return. So about $5,200 down overall. Everything else is still in the green when I pull out to the all-time view, but Ally has been taking a beating since I bought it, and that brings us to our second buy for the week, which is Ally stock. So I like the stock in the 50s when I started buying it, and I like it even more here at the 43 mark. I picked up just shy of 5 shares. Ally currently pays a dividend of about 34 cents per quarter per share, and that is going to increase our quarterly income by about $1.50. Then that raises the yearly income by about $6. So in total, for these two buys being just over $500, we're getting about $11 of forward income into the portfolio for the next year. Now, overall, I do want to add a little bit more to Hingham over the course of this year, and potentially a little bit more to Bank of OZK, and build those up just a little bit. But I'm going to kind of wait and see if we don't get a little bit more of a discount going forward on those. Como Money was just barely in the green. The Como Money pie for me is where all the money would direct if I was to slip into a coma. This is where I would want all the money that the dividend portfolio is making to just kind of funnel into, and I can feel pretty comfortable knowing that these two stocks are going to be purchased significantly for quite a while in the portfolio. This is SCHD and Berkshire Hathaway. These are two pretty solid performing historically. One's an index and the other's basically a miniature conglomerate of a whole bunch of different companies that Warren Buffett has put together with Charlie Munger over the course of the past, 50 years, something like that. They have a very, very solid track record. So next up, we have the tech pie. We have Apple, Microsoft, and Google. Google had a pretty rough week this week. I am kind of excited because I'm hoping that I can get another paycheck in from YouTube and pick up some more shares here of Google. And obviously right now I'm buying fractions of a share, but once the split occurs, I'll be able to be picking up hopefully full shares with each paycheck. Now, overall, industrials was barely up in the green here, mainly off the back of Lockheed Martin. We have Caterpillar and Raytheon as well in here. These are all relatively small positions for this portfolio. Overall, I do see that I might add a little bit in the future, but right now I'm pretty comfortable with where these lie. This is going to bring us up to our next pie, which is the monthly dividend pie. This is mainly BST, and then the owner's rewards pie. This is all of the credit card stocks that you get a discount with through M1 Finance. Some of these it is changing, and they've changed it pretty rapidly since I first got the card in December. However, they've added a few more stocks which I don't have in this portfolio here, but I might likely add in the near future. We will see. Overall, I'm going to try to make a video on the credit card and why I'm using it and what I was using it for. But they did shift away the two primary things that I was using it for to get that 10% discount. That was Chewy and GameStop. They have shifted away from both of those being in the 10% category. About 2 weeks ago they did this, so I'm going to be really curious to see with what they're adding. If they don't change it up too much, I might actually switch back to using another credit card for a lot of the generic purchases and stuff that I make. I might just get rid of the owner's reward pie entirely. We'll see. Overall, you can see this week was a pretty amazing week for capital gains. I'm expecting that we get some more turbulence going forward with the housing market stuff going on and the interest rates rising, but we will kind of have to just sit back and see how that goes. I don't really have any intention of selling anything right now, especially these like top performing stocks. AbbVie yields a very high dividend for me in this portfolio. It's right around $6,000 per year. VST, you saw me about a week ago, I was buying more VST with their dividend. So I'm going to keep holding on to what I'm doing and keep focusing on building up these positions as they either drop to better evaluations or I find something else that I want to invest in. So that's kind of my tentative plan here going forward for the next couple of months. I'm going to just be focusing on positions that I want to add to or build up more. Overall, the goal of this portfolio is to get to about $80,000 a year in earned dividend income. This will allow us to FIRE, which is be financially independent and retire early. We have somewhere between 10 and 12 years, ideally, that we want to try to do that, and that we've got plenty of time to keep building up this portfolio and adding to the portfolio with stocks that we want to own and hold for the long term. So if you've made it this far, I'm hoping that you will stick around. We're going to have another video out this week. We're going to try to get the book club video out. We are doing a little book club for Richer, Wiser, Happier is the book for April. And I'm going to get a little review with part of the Discord feedback. I am a member of the Joseph Carlson Discord, and we are doing that as our first book review for the club there, and we'll kind of go from there and see how that works out. Every single one of you, if you have enjoyed this video, I appreciate all of the likes, the comments. Let me know what you were buying this week, if you were picking anything up, or if you were buying into just an index fund, or what you were up to this week. I would love to hear from every single one of you, and thank you very much for watching this week's video. I will be coming back at you with another video here very soon, and I hope all of the members of the pack here have a great week, and I will see you very, very soon with another video.